What's up, guys? Lugia is back and better than ever. And guess what? He comes in shiny, so let's break it down to see how we can catch Lugia. He is probably one of the hardest Pokemon to catch in a raid because of how he does his flips and how his circle appears. So the timing trick doesn't work quite as well, but I'm gonna try to show you the best way that you can do it and catch more Pokemon. Welcome to the Trainer Club. Alright guys, so the perfect Lugia without a weather boost is going to be 2056. So as we know from before, 2056 is the 100. However, the wind and weather implications are now active and we did not have that before, so we can actually catch him at 2570 at level 25. So 2570 is the other hundo to look for if he's weather boosted, which is what we're doing today. We just finished and I have a 2478. So this is pretty low. So I'm gonna drop a golden raspberry, and what I do when I'm gonna catch this guy, instead of timing it up, because as you notice, right when he comes around, I'll show you on the first ball, I'll try to time it and throw it, watch. So go ahead and set the ball. And we're just gonna wait for him to come around, wait for him to pop up. As soon as he does his flip, I'll show you how it becomes a little difficult because you can't get the bar quite as high as he does when he does the flip. So that kind of makes the timing a little irrelevant on this one. So what I recommend to do instead of doing the timing trick is to just wait until he does his attack and make sure he doesn't do another one and throw it right after that attack. Because there's also a double loop attack or even triple or quadruple where you see where as soon as he comes around from the attack, there's a quick second and he'll do it right again. We'll see if you can see it here. So there's one attack. Good. Double. There's the loop right there. So to make sure not to throw it there. And now he's actually got a triple on this one. So we're just going to wait. I prefer to wait until his attack's coming. And as soon as I get comfortable that he's not going to attack again, I kind of just go ahead and throw the ball because, like I said, he is one of the hardest, if not the hardest legendary, I would, in my opinion, to catch because of where his circle sits. He's not quite like Ho-Oh, where Ho-Oh would do his attack and then you'd be able to throw and time it. So there you go, there's an excellent. And then there's also a glitch going on right now where he is moving to the right of the screen, which doesn't affect it that much because the ball, when you throw it, is going pretty much straight towards him. So when I'm going, I'm circling and I'm clicking relatively close to where his foot, and there we go, we got him. That's it. As you can see, it's super windy here. Make sure to take your time with Lugia. He gets pretty attacky back to back to back. Like I said, the timing isn't quite there, so make sure to take your time, do what you can do, and always be wary of where you're gonna throw it. I personally just like to throw it without the timing, and he's got a very big circle, so as you throw it straight up towards him and throw it pretty hard, it's gonna curve right towards the middle. Don't arc it out too much, just go right here, spin it, and then go right up towards the corner of the screen. Once you let it go, it will come around. It's pretty easy to hit those excellents. I'm gonna break down one more for you, and then we will see you catching your own. All right, guys, we are going to show you a different angle of how to catch Lugia. And he is one of the most difficult Pokemon. So let me show you, if I try to time this up right here, show you what it looks like a little bit closer up. I know you just saw me do it in another video, but I want to emphasize that this timing trick is pretty difficult. So that one, I try to throw the ball so hard that it literally just flew off my finger. So I want to show you how the timing trick is a little bit off. See how when I release that ball, during that middle of that action, it doesn't even physically let me get that ball into the place that we ideally need it to be. So therefore, this timing trick on Lugia, which is one of the reasons why he becomes one of the harder Pokemon to catch as a legendary, is because that timing trick doesn't really work. So we need to understand that he does attacks, and from what I've seen, it typically only does attacks, so there's a double attack, when he's at the bottom or when he's at the top. So look, he's on the bottom, he does his attack. When he's floating in between, he does not seem to do attack, so that is when I'm going to target when I want to throw this. So we're going to go ahead and pick up this ball. So there's his attack, second attack, third attack, still up on top. As he's coming down, I'm going to go ahead and release that. And we get it on the first try. So the key here is to make sure to throw the ball during the top to bottom or bottom to top flight, because that is going to be how we catch Lugia, because the animation and the anticipation of what we used to do for every other legendary catch is slightly different, which is why it makes him harder. So there you go, guys. Let me know how you do. Let me know how I can help you improve. Keep doing awesome. And of course, how can we forget the shiny Lugias? I know, if you haven't got one yet, you might be like, oh man, I'm not so sure I want to see a shiny. He's very hard to catch. There is a catch. The shiny Lugias are 100% catch rate, so do not worry. You want to see a shiny Lugia, and I would recommend using a Pineapple Berry, because then you're gonna get 6 candy right off that automatic catch. First ball, you will catch him, so breathe easy, rest assured. If you see a shiny, which I'm sure that everybody will see at least one, let me know what your best one is, because I hope to see a very high one. They have integrated that the shinies are 100% catch rate. So thank you, Niantic, for blessing us with the ability to catch shiny Lugias without having to worry if we can or can't catch them. And when I get a Lugia that is shiny, I will post it so I could show, because I've seen many people show that 100% catch rate is automatic. So actually it's to your advantage to want to get a high IV Lugia that is shiny, because then you're guaranteed to get it. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I can help you. Slap a thumbs up if you like my video, and make sure to subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you all, and see you on the next video.